again, Rosie B, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm going to share with you some of the important information that you should remember for you to avoid getting a 221G or getting your visa denied. These are a common mistakes, guys, but if you are new, if you are preparing for your visa interview, this information might be very helpful for you to avoid this kind of mistakes. So let's start, guys, with getting 221G. Getting 221G, guys, is not visa denial, but it will delay your visa issuance, and it sometimes cause a big problem. Take for example, your medical is expiring and you get 221G, and your visa will be issued when your medical already expires, so you get another 221G. So in order for us to avoid this kind of mistakes, guys, these are just common and these mistakes can be avoided, but we should just know, sometimes we just don't know that this will cause us 221G of our visa. So the number one reasons, guys, why we get a 221G is our documents is not updated. The date of our documents, especially our civil documents. Take for example your certificate of no marriage or SINUMAR. It should be within 3 months because the records will be updated every 3 months. So your SINUMAR should be within 3 months validity. So please don't make your SINUMAR more than that, because the consul will issue you a 221G to get another certificate of new marriage. Second is your National Bureau of Investigation certificate, or your police or your country's police certificate. Some says that it should be like 6 months, but I see someone getting a 221G because his police certificate is more than 4 months. So your police certificate, as much as possible, it is recent, like within 4 months. Your Form I-134. We all know that nowadays we are on to pandemic. Our interviews will be after a year. We've been waiting this long, so some of our documents are out of date. So ask your fiancé, guys, if they cannot provide you right away, because they still have to send it in the country and it takes months to receive it. So ask your fiancé before your interview to scan copy a new form I-134 with his signature, to scan copy, guys, and print it a new W2 or IRS to bring in your visa interview. And this also, guys, when you have like a recent documents from your fiancé, this also actually give the consul your proof of your ongoing relationship, meaning you and your fiancé is still communicating, that you get a new and updated document. So please make your documents, especially your civil documents, up to date. And also, guys, your DS-160. I know that we already like fill up our DS-160 a year ago, almost a year ago. Please fill up a new one, because I see in the letter of 221G posted on different groups of K1 Visa group that they are asked to update a DS-160, especially if you have like a new information. If you are hesitant, you can bring your old DS-160 and bring a new form of your DS-160 with your updated information. So the second reason, guys, of getting a 221G is not getting a right documents. When I say not getting right documents, guys, let's take for example birth certificate. You get a local birth certificate in your local registry office in your city, but the embassy requires birth certificate that is coming from Philippine Statistics Authority. So you should get a right documents that you are going to present during your interview. Another example, guys, is your NBI or police certificate. Instead of getting a National Bureau of Investigation certificate, so you get, instead of getting a National Bureau of Investigation certificate, you get a certificate that is coming from your local police office. The embassy is very clear that the police certificate that they needed is from National Bureau of Investigation. Other also things, guys, is like your police certificate in other country that you live over 6 months. So if you want to get the right information of how to get the police certificate that is mandated by the U.S. Embassy, so you have to visit the site of the U.S. Embassy and read what kind of police certificate that the embassy is needed on the certain country. They have instruction there. So be sure that you bring the right documents on your K1 visa interview in order for you to avoid getting a 221G. So these are common reasons, guys, of getting a 221G. So if you have any questions or if you have any additional information of other reasons of getting a 221G, please don't hesitate to comment on this video so that others can see and others can be notified what they need to do if they have or if they fall in this kind of situation. Now, guys, we are going to talk about K1 visa denial. So this is really sad part, guys, that we should really avoid a K1 visa denial, because although it's not the end, you can still like fight for this or you can hire an immigration lawyer. But in order for us to avoid this kind of event, or in order for us to avoid getting a K1 visa denial, and these are the common reasons that we should know before we come to our interview. The number one reasons, guys, why K1 visa denied is insufficient evidence or not enough evidence of a genuine relationship. Especially, guys, if you and your fiancé is have a big age gap. I'm not saying that you doesn't love your fiancé. Love knows no boundaries. But for immigration purposes, this is very important, guys, that you present an enough proof of your genuine relationship, especially if you have an age gap. So you should like comply all of your what we call as all of your conversations, photos, all of the evidence that you could bring in your interview to prove that you have a genuine relationship with your fiancé. And other than that, guys, if you falls to this large age gap for your fiancé, the embassy might look at your social media accounts, because you might hide your fiancé because you are shy that he is like have an age gap to you, and this is very red flag. That's why in DS-160, as you notice, the US Embassy asked for your social media accounts, especially, guys, if you have like a large age gap, just give your social media accounts, because it's also like serve a proof that you have a genuine relationship. Because if you hide your fiancé to people, or you have just fake accounts just for this purpose of your visa applications, that would be a red flag. You can put your relationship private, but don't hide it, especially during your K1 visa interview. So you should prepare enough evidence and enough reasoning that will cover up, or that will convince the consul that you really have a genuine relationship. Second reason, guys, of insufficient evidence is a quick or short time engagement, or a quick engagement. Actually, guys, I lie into this. I was part of this category, because I met my fiancé 1 month after he got divorced, and 4 months after we met online, or we talked online, he came to the Philippines to visit me, and he only spent 5 days on our first meeting, and he already proposed to me. We were already engaged in our first meeting. So those lies onto quick engagement. So how can you get of it. So when I had my interview, guys, I already understand that I lied to this category. So I already understand that. So I already prepare honest and enough evidence to back up these questions. Actually, guys, this is my last questions. If you see my last video on my visa interview experience, the last questions is, when do you meet your fiance? So actually, guys, when the consul asked me that questions, I know this is what I was like worried about, but I already prepared myself to this question. So when the consul asked me, when did you meet your fiance, how, when did he meet, when did he visit you, and how long did he visit you, and how many times? So I didn't wait the consul, guys, to, after I answer all those questions, I didn't wait the consul. I gave the information that he actually wanted to visit me on March 2020 after the football season, but the pandemic happened, so he was not able to visit me at that time. And then he again planned to visit me in November during our birthday, but he got surgery, and the embassy is still not open, so again he doesn't still get a chance to visit me. So I didn't wait the consul, guys, to give enough evidence, but I just right away give my reason why I only meet my fiance once. So I was able to get my interview successful because I already prepare myself that the consul will ask me these questions. Third is reason, guys, of not enough evidence of a genuine relationship is your language barrier. If you need to hire an interpreter for the consul to understand you, how did you and your fiance understand each other if you have a language barrier? So you should at least learn to speak English. You should at least learn to speak the language of your fiance in order for you to pass this interview. Other also evidence, guys, that you will present during your interview or during even the filing of your application is your photo together, boarding passes, photo with your family, hotel bookings, all of these things that you think that will help your case or will help your K1 visa application get approved. Second reason, guys, why K1 visa get denied is visa fraud. Guys, please avoid this mistakes, guys, because this mistakes, being into visa fraud, will not only deny your visa, you will get banned in going to the US or even into other country that you are going to apply for a visa, because immigration around the world, especially United States, they share like immigration history of a certain visa applicant. So what are the reasons, or what are those visa fraud, guys? Number one is like photoshopping your photos with your fiance. We know that this is pandemic and we doesn't meet our fiance yet, and we are really eager to be with the person that we love. That in order for us to have an evidence of our relationship, of meeting each other, is we have to photoshop a picture of the two of us. Guys, the embassy is trained to know that the picture that you are submitting, or the picture that you show evidence of your relationship, is photo edited. The embassy knows all of this, so please don't even try to do it. It's not worth it. Second is falsifying income and public documents. So some of some of you applicants cannot, like, present enough proof of, like, evidence of income, or support, like your income doesn't lie on the requirement, so you falsify the documents. Guys, US has records of what is actual taxes that you pay. There is a code, so please don't falsify. Please be honest of your application. If you need a sponsor, if you need another people or another sponsor, so if you need guys a co-sponsor or a help from your other family to co-sponsor your fiance, do it, but please don't falsify your documents. This will ban you for application for your future applications or denied your visa, so please don't do it. Third is your lying on your immigration records. Take for example, you apply for US visa, tourist visa, and you get denied. Please be honest. Just tell that you get denied. It's okay. The I was denied for a US tourist visa, and I put it in my DS 160 that I was denied for a US tourist visa. So please be honest and be truthful when you are going to file your petition, or you are going to fill out your DS 160 with your information and then answering your K1 US visa interview. So the third guys of reason why you get your visa K1 visa denies is unqualified. So unqualified meaning you doesn't lie on the number one requirement. Take for example, meeting within 2 years. So you file after meeting to your fiancé the last time you see, or the last time you visit your fiancé is more than 2 years ago. So you are already unqualified. So you better meet your fiancé again before you filed your petition, because it's only waste your money, because this is one of the major requirements. Second is not getting a minimum income. So if you are not getting a minimum income, ask help for a co-sponsor for you to be able to get to this because if you really go and file a petition and you doesn't have a co-sponsor, it will only waste your time and your money. So you better have to be qualified before you file your I-129F or you go to your K1 visa interview. Third is your legal capacity to marry. So one of you might not be free to marry. So be sure that if you are divorced, you already have your final decree of your dissolution of your marriage before you file your I-129F, because this is part of the documents. Or if you are a Filipino citizen, be sure that you are already annulled. Or if whenever country you are, be sure that you are already legal and free to marry before you file the petition. The fourth reason, guys, why K1 visa denied is medical history. So you have a communicable disease, like you have tuberculosis. So if you know, guys, if you know that you have history of this kind of diseases, please go or consult a doctor for your treatment before you go to your K1 visa interview, because if you just don't take care of this, guys, this is one of the major requirements. So be sure that you're already taking care of this disease before you get into your interview. Fifth, guys, is that criminal records, especially the beneficiary, because US doesn't want you to be a public charge when you come to their country, especially like major crimes like pornography or whatever it is. So be sure that you doesn't have a major criminal records that will reason that you will get your visa denied. So these are all, guys, so far the common reasons that get your visa denial. So I hope, guys, this video will really help you before you come to your interview. I hope, guys, you watch this video before you get to your interview in order for you to get a very important information. If you find this video very informative and help you in your visa application, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more future videos about my journey to the United States and some of the updates of my immigration process as I get to the US. Thank you for watching again, everyone, and see you on my next video.